You're watching the Workplace series. This episode is Customer Service. Hi, I'm Angie Lynn. Thanks for joining me here on the Perfectly Imperfect Network for Life Squared.
Welcome to Life Squared, brought to you by the Perfectly Imperfect Network, from imperfect folk everywhere.
Customer service. It is by far the most important part of our business. Why? Because keeping old customers is far less expensive than getting new ones. And lately, I think that some companies are forgetting that. We just had an issue with the cable company. And, our service has not worked right for 6 months. And there is no sense of customer service. And I find that very disappointing because I came from a time when customer service was most important and the company seriously benefited from customer service. Now, the one thing that is interesting about customer service is that customer service occurs most often on days when someone is not buying something. Just like the other day. Of course, we're paying every month for our cable service, but we're not buying something new that day. And somehow it's been lost that to keep a customer and have them buying services in the future or product in the future, sometimes we have to treat them best on the days they're not spending the time with us. In fact, sometimes they're costing us a little money. We do not train our employees enough in customer service. We're constantly training sales, how to sell more. And one of the best ways to sell more is to have great customer service. And then you create something called loyalty with customers. So let's talk about how you can get your employees to be more customer service oriented. First of all, positiveness. You teach them to be so positive when a customer's around. Now you may have to take the issue to someone in management to help you work it out and to help you come to a decision. But as long as you're talking with the customer, positiveness is very, very important because you're easing their mind. You're keeping them from escalating into some sort of anxious moment, anxiety attack. And we know what happens when people get anxious. Things get out of control. Things are said. Things happen. So positiveness de-escalates problems. Number 2, listen to the customer. Listen. Don't teach your people not to think about what they're going to say next, who they're going to run to for help. First and foremost, just take a moment, listen to the customer. Sometimes the solution can be very simple. Sometimes it can be just listening and not reacting and hearing what they say. Don't just listen, hear them. Teach your employees that. Tell them that over and over again and practice that. Practice doing some role playing so they learn to be good listeners that hear what the customer is saying. And also to be able to listen and hear management. Number 3, have empathy. If you have people working for you that have empathy, then they're going to relate to the person's issue. They're going to think, what if I was experiencing this? What would I want? How would I need to fix it? Empathy. Empathy is just understanding what the other person is saying to you. Number 4, improve communications. Work on communications with your employees. There are lots of exercises. There's lots of programs that you can work with communications. Just about every time I've seen people take aptitude tests, the place where they most have problems and most employees have problems is communication skills. Number 5, teach de-escalation skills. One of the best ways to teach de-escalation skill is to role play. and give scenarios and have everybody share. When they have a bad situation happen with somebody, make sure in your meetings they're sharing this. And as a group, you're saying, well, if this happens again, because it will happen again, there's nothing new under the sun, this is how we're going to take care of it. And then they're prepared. De-escalation can also come from being positive, number one. Number two, listening and hearing customers. Number 6, make sure they have the product and company knowledge. They need to know what how the company stands on certain issues, on certain situations, what the company protocol is, and product knowledge. By knowing the product, they can solve most of the problems. So make sure your people understand, know company protocol and product knowledge. Number 7, make sure your system is efficient. If it's not efficient, customer service is going to go down the tube. Fixing problems, down the tube. Make sure your system is efficient. Efficiency needs tweaking a lot because it's ever-changing. We live in an ever-changing society. Business is ever-changing, and we must tweak the system. Just because it worked 2 years ago, just for example, things that worked before the pandemic do not work now. You got to be ever-changing, and you got to keep your system efficient. We hope this helps you with your business. Please look for other episodes in our workplace series. It's been very popular. We appreciate you joining us. Please subscribe, hit the like button, share us with your friends. And I'm Angie Lynn, and I want to thank you for joining me here at Life Squared.
We really appreciate you joining us today at Life Squared on the Perfectly Imperfect Network. To get more content, please consider subscribing. If you have any questions or feedback, we'd love to hear from you in the comments section. Thanks for watching.